Won't you be, please won't you be my neighbor? Well, hello there, internets. Today we're going to look at this portable far infrared sauna, which purports to be low EMF. And in order to do that, we're also going to take a look at this cell sensor EMF meter, which we're going to test, and then we're going to use this to test this far infrared sauna, which I will review for you.
You're watching Neanderthal.
Okay, today I want to take a quick look at this portable far infrared sauna that I bought on Amazon. There were not any reviews of this model when I bought it, so I'm going to do one now. The reason I bought this sauna, it was not the cheapest of the portable far infrared saunas, but it was the cheapest one that mentioned low EMF. There weren't any reviews, so I figured I would try to do my own. So first off, it doesn't come, surprise, surprise, as perfect looking as the ones that you see in the Amazon pictures. There are these creases here on the sides where the material folds in. That really doesn't bother me. I didn't buy this for aesthetics, so that's fine. I had said about the walls sort of collapsing in. That's because I didn't realize that there's this dowel here, which can push the walls apart. It's not very clear right now, but if I just pull this up, just like this, now it's all nice and taut, like we want it. So that stretches that out, like that. The zippers seem pretty cheap. If this was a jacket or a sleeping bag or a tent, I might be a little more concerned. But again, that's not really what I bought it for, and I think that they will last. Well, we'll see, but it's not my biggest concern. I have used it 4 or 5 times now. It certainly does seem to heat up pretty well. And just recently, the Emf Sensor, which I bought to test it with, arrived. The first thing I did was to test it with some microwaves, just to see that it actually picked up anything. So here we have the EMF meter with microwave off and on. So it clearly does pick up something. So I turn it on, it squeals for a bit, and then it goes back down. So you'll notice this is with the sauna off. It's plugged in but off, and doesn't really seem to pick up anything. Now I'm going to turn it on. So turn the power on. We'll crank it up to the highest temperature. We'll hit start, and I'm going to turn on the footpad too. Now you can see right here in the middle chair, it doesn't really pick up anything, but as I move the sensor to the side, it will start to beep there, and again towards the back. But it does seem to have low EMFs here in the middle. Now if we look at the little foot heater pad, you can't really see this that well, but the foot heater pad does seem to heat up pretty well, but it is not picking up any EMFs that I can find. The main source of the EMFs are those heaters on the walls. And then for comparison, I'll also show you this low EMF Footpad Heater that I bought a couple of months ago after watching Paul Wheaton's TEDx talk, which I'll put a link to in the comments. And you can see that, well, I'll show you that in a second. This was a pretty expensive foot warmer, but I shelled out the extra money because of the EMF shielding that it was purported to have. If I turn this on, get the meter fired up, you can see it doesn't the meter doesn't pick up a whole lot of radiation at the normal sensitivity. But if I switch it to high sensitivity, it does pick up some EMFs. But again, at normal sensitivity, it doesn't pick up much. Now, if I move this from the normal sensitivity, I'm going to turn it off, switch it over to the high sensitivity, turn it back on. We do start to pick up some low EMFs. On that high sensitivity mode. But even the expensive shielded EMF foot pad did pick up some EMFs on the high sensitivity mode of this meter. So that may be unavoidable with electric heat. But again, when you're sitting here in the middle, and this is on the high sensitivity mode, it does seem pretty low. So my strategy with this is going to be to try to sit as far forward and as centered as possible and try not to expand my arms too much. And, I think that's going to keep my EMF exposure to a minimum while still letting me get the detoxification that I'm hoping to get from the portable sauna. So there you are. Well, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching.